my movie-loving brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining us on this evening. Usually we're here more, at a good time. It's not so late, but we decided to enjoy the day. It's a very beautiful day here where we are. I am joined today by my friend, colleague, and co-host, Lucas Farney. Lucas, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm great, man. I'm great. It was got my booty handed to me and some horse outside, and it was awesome. So, ton of fun.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, like I said, it's a really nice day out to be outside playing basketball and doing those fun kind of things.
Yep.
We haven't been here in a while, right? And I want to quickly talk about those things. We'll probably talk a little bit more about it at the end of the show, but our channel did get hijacked.
Yeah.
It got completely stolen from us.
Elon Musk.
And it was turned into a SpaceX YouTube account where it took donations and all kinds of stuff. I plan on doing a full video about what happened, how it happened, and the steps that I had to take to recover our YouTube account to be back here finally doing this amazing show that we love doing for you guys. So, other than that, I have been able to get to the theater and see some more movies these past few weeks. I was pretty bummed out about not, having a channel anymore for a little bit. So movies really helped me get through it, of course. And I really enjoyed some of the movies I watched, and there's a lot of reviews up. So go check those out if you haven't already. Lucas, I'm just curious, when you first hopped on Twitter and you seen what I had tweeted to Elon Musk, what were your first thoughts?
I don't know. I had checked the channel right before. I just went to look it up, check and see how many views the Shelley Duvall video had got or whatever, and I just couldn't find it. So whatever, and then a little later in the day, when you put that up, I was just like, "What the hell is happening? What is happening, dude?" I mean, like you said, you're gonna get into the full story. So once you told me about it, I was just mind blown.
Yeah, for sure.
But I remember going. I even went and clicked on it and saw. I was like, "Why the hell is Key playing the SpaceX launch that's not even till tomorrow? What is happening?"
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it definitely had me very shook, to say the least. I was very worried. Thankfully, locally, we have a buddy of the channel who has, I just give him a shout out here. His channel is called BeardTube. Go check it out. He is a local friend, and he kind of helped me through it, made me feel better that I was going to probably get my channel back and to stay calm and just to get through it. And I did. It took time, but I did recover it. I have it back, and we're here now again, finally, doing a live show. We also have some new added things. We have a new logo. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Shout out to the guy. I can't remember the name right offhand, but I'll link it in the description. To the company that made the logo for us. But yeah, lots of other things going on, but we've just had so much to deal with the whole channel hijacking that I haven't really had the chance to talk about or do anything, to be honest with you. Another YouTuber, Alex Leba, actually reached out and wanted to be on the show, so we're trying to set that up at some point. Shout out to Alex. Can't wait to have you on. That would be awesome. So hopefully we're able to set more things up, get back into the flow of things. I am still trying to decide what I want to do, if we want to be every day. Maybe we want to be a weekend news instead of a weekday news, or maybe we want to do a couple of weekdays and do the weekends. I'm not really sure yet where we want to be or where the sweet spot is. So we're just going to keep kind of plugging, trugging along as just pushing out the content and talking about movies and movie news. So. But yeah, we appreciate you guys being back here, hanging out with us as always. It's super fun. I expect there to be a lot more, downtime again, with there being a 2-week hiatus on the channel again. So it is what it is, but we're here and we're ready to talk about movies and movie news. So let's see. We have some main topics today. Our first main topic today is this. So I just had a chance to go check out the Super Mario movie, and I have a review, a quick out of theater review up on the channel for that Super Mario movie. And I'll just tell you right now here that I didn't enjoy it that as much as I wanted to. It did not meet the expectations I had. I was really hoping for that Sonic-esque kind of thing, and ended up with just a beautiful thing to look at, but there was just no story, no real heart, nothing really to it. My 2-year-old daughter really enjoyed herself, so I will give it that. But what I wanted to talk about was not my opinions on it, but more than that, what I want to talk about is the opinions that people are having on it. And it's looking like, and me and Lucas were just talking about this a little bit ago, and it's not looking well for the Super Mario movie. And let's go check it out on Rotten Tomatoes. It's currently, and by the way, I just want to shout out Rotten Tomatoes for adding in this beautiful art here to the little rating meter. Usually this is just a blank white kind of slate type of thing, but they added some more Mario art to it, and it really brightens it up, makes it lively. I love that. But anyways, it's sitting at a 54% with 139 reviews currently from critics. Now, it is at a 96% with the audience. However, that's with only 500 verified ratings, and that's not a ton for audience. We want to see that in a few thousands. Now, for 139 critics, that's the majority of critics. So at this point, it's not going to move much more than 54. It could go up or down a few percentages. Honestly, I see this hanging around the same spot, maybe 55, 56. I said it coming out that I'll give it a thumbs up, but barely. And I think this, reaffirms that I'm not the only person that feels this way. And I'm glad the audience is enjoying it. I'm assuming that there's a lot more families and children going out and seeing this. And, if I was younger, I probably would have enjoyed this movie a lot more. So it makes sense. And yeah, if you're a parent and you took your kid out, I'm sure they had a great time like mine did. So yeah, you would, leave a positive review on that too. But I don't know. I'm not surprised to see this, but Lucas, we had been talking about this for a while on the show. We kind of had a lot of hype building up towards it. Again, yep. I would say because of Sonic and Sonic 2, it's led us to kind of believe that there may be this new awakening day of something might change where video game movies can actually be good, and it appears not so much. You're hearing this with all the hype and what we wanted from it. What are your thoughts on it sitting at a 54% on Rotten Tomatoes?
I mean, it's just unfortunate, man. Like, you've got, and we, like we said, we were talking about this over lunch about how, you got so much going for you. All of the, Chris Pratt, Charlie Day, Jack Black, the whole cast is stacked. It's Super Mario. How do you mess it up? And like I said, I haven't had a chance to see it, but it seems like they focus too much on the embellishments and not enough on the story. And who can blame them? Like, Super Mario at the end of the day is a plumber that jumps through pipes, eats shrooms, and stomps on turtles. Right. I get that. But, be creative. You've got, there's a ton of story that I think could be there. And, yeah, I think maybe we were all kind of hyped because Sonic did well, and we were hoping that maybe we can get a good Super Mario movie finally. But, no dig on the other live-action one, obviously. But
Liquid Zama one. I do want to quickly read here the critic consensus, which I completely and totally agree on. It says, while it's nowhere near as thrilling as turtle tipping your way to 128 lives, the Super Mario Bros. Movie is a colorful, albeit thinly plotted, animated adventure that has about as many Nintendos as Nintendon'ts. And I, again, couldn't agree with that more. It is very colorful, vibrant, pretty to look at, but there's just no real story there. And honestly, the first sentence of this critic consensus is the most powerful, which is, it's nowhere near as thrilling as just sitting down with a group of friends and actually playing Mario. So thankfully it's not very long. Look, here's my advice. I would say stay home, unless you got family, unless you got kids. You know, you like a guy like you, single guy, Lucas. You know, or even in a relationship, this isn't something you and your girlfriend even want to go out and see. Trust me, this is a stay at home. And when you guys can be at home and more comfortable and watch it on your couch and pause
Smoking
it to
some
go
chicken.
pee and eat real food and all of those things, I think that's when you save it. When for someone like you, if you got a kid or a family, sure, maybe take them out just so they can enjoy it. But honestly, I kind of wish I would have waited on this one if I'd have known. But, I was excited. And I had a lot of high hopes and expectations for it. So it's too bad. I'm happy that we got this movie. I'm thrilled that the audience is enjoying it. But I got to agree with the critics on this one. It's so-so. It's run-of-the-mill, kind of dead in the middle. But you guys are hearing these, numbers, these percentages. Have you had a chance to check out Super Mario? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Do you think it deserves better praise, like more what the audience is giving it? Or do you think it deserves more of what the critics are giving it? Definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. All right, with that down, we're going to move into our second main topic today. And our second main topic today is this. So while I was out at the theater today, I had a chance to check out a trailer for a couple of movies. And what I found out was that there's a trailer out for this new Blue Beetle movie. And we haven't had the chance to check that out yet. So what I want to do right now is I want to bring up, if I can,
put it up on that one too.
Let's see here. All right. Let's get you in there. And let's get Blue Beetle in there as well. Okay. So let's check out this trailer that we've been kind of waiting on. I got to be honest with you. The only thing I really have to go off of this is the posters that I keep seeing at my local AMC, which is just the scarab, right? And it's actually really cool. It's like this mechanical lit up blue kind of scarab. So, yeah, let's check this out. It's a Blue Beetle. jeez. My dude, Georgie.
Batman's a fascist.
Says George Lopez.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, this looks fun, man. This was originally supposed to be like a direct to HBO Max kind of thing, and when David Zaslav and Discovery came over and bought HBO Max, they sat down and watched this movie and was like, whoa, no, this has got to be in theaters. So that already in itself was so encouraging. It obviously, it kind of has this, just uppity.
The whole thing.
Yes.
It builds. Yeah.
Yes,
the music with it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, love it. I really love it. Love the outfit. Love the costume. The suit looks great. Man, tell you what, I just don't know enough about Blue Beetle, and it looks like I'm going to get to learn a lot more, and that's super exciting. Just seeing that the suit can fabricate any kind of weapon that he can think of and things like that, man, that's incredible. I mean, it's like Iron Man times a million, right?
It's Iron Man with a Green Lantern ring.
Yeah, right, exactly. Something similar to that. But yeah, this looks like a blast. This hasn't been a winning few last year or so for any of the superhero franchises as far as I'm concerned, but especially not for DC. So, I have high hopes for this. I hope this is good. I hope it's as good as this trailer looks, and I'll definitely be going out to see it. But Lucas, you're finally having a chance to check out the trailer. What are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, dude, it was awesome. I mean, it like I said, it really built the entire time, and with the music, it was just kind of like nonstop. And I really hope.
I just want rock.
Right, yeah. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Yeah, as he's like getting the suit on. That's so cool. I also heard that this was officially going to be the first movie in James Gunn and Peter Safran's new DCU. Is that right?
I don't no idea about that.
Okay, well, I mean, that's at least what I heard, which is kind of even more exciting because, all I
would say is this about that would be James Gunn and Peter Safran had
involved
literally nothing to do with this. So I wouldn't. I personally am not going to count this. Now, could they count this as the kickoff of their universe or whatever? Maybe that in a way. But yeah, it's definitely not the kickoff of their movies, right? Because I mean, this was already done and over with like a few years before, or at least a year before they got there.
Right.
So. But yeah, you guys probably had a chance to check out this trailer for Blue Beetle. I mean, if you haven't, you have now, right? So what are you guys' thoughts? Did you like it like us? Did you hate it? Definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. All right, with that down, we are going to jump into our third main topic today. And our third main topic today is this. So, on the topic of DC and these kinds of things, we have some new news about Aquaman 2, which, if you know anything about me and the channel, you know that I am not the biggest fan of the old Aquaman 1. So not very excited for this Aquaman 2 personally, but I know a lot of people are. It did over $1 billion at the box office. People love Jason Momoa. I mean, that's just facts, man. Especially women, right? But I think that it's hard not to talk about it just because of that, because so many people actually love it, even though I'm not the biggest fan. So what I want to talk about is this news that we have, that it looks like the release date has been, as I predicted a few months ago, would change again. It has. Sorry, DC fans. This is coming to us from Collider. Sorry, DC fans. You'd have to modify your schedule once again to make out time to see the Aquaman sequel. According to Deadline, Warner Bros. Has again moved the release date for the highly anticipated sequel, moving it 5 days forward to Wednesday, December 20th, from its previous set Christmas Day release. It might seem exotic exhausting at this pace. But on the bright side, this means you can spend Christmas Day indulging in your family's favorite holiday tradition rather than being at a theater watching Aquaman 2 on Christmas, which sounds like
weird.
the most un-Christmassy thing. Does it freeze? Does the whole ocean freeze? Anyways, Aquaman,
Freeze,
The Lost Kingdom was originally scheduled to splash into theaters on Christmas Day of 2022, which had been last year, just by the way, just so we're all clear. However, it was one of many films that suffered production delays due to the COVID-19 pandemic, as the visual effects team was unable to get together for post-production work. Warner has rescheduled the film for March 17th, 2023. That date didn't stand, as it was the first of many more delays to come. There was more shakeups, including in August 2022, and then there was finally released, was pushed back to, Christmas 2023. And as we just found out now, it's being pushed to 5 days before Christmas 2023 on December 20th, 2023. I care even less now than I did before. But yeah, this is something that DC has been doing a lot lately. Something that films in general have been doing a lot lately. Working up to the last minute to get these, especially this CG stuff done, right? Sonic was literally, they turned in Sonic 2 3 days before the release date. So that is like the pace that's happening in Hollywood right now. So I understand that, and this is like Sonic 2 times a million. Yeah. And especially when it comes to dollar bills, spending and receiving. So I get that. But Lucas, you're probably a bigger fan of Jason Momoa, his abs, and Aquaman than I am.
Hawaiian,
So what are your thoughts on not being able to, as most women probably wanted across America, to spend their Christmas Day opening the package that is Jason Momoa? How do you feel that, this isn't happening now?
I'm kind of like...
Well, I mean, it's happening, but, 5 days early.
Right. Man, it sucks because I actually really do enjoy Jason Momoa. I enjoyed the first Aquaman movie. I mean, if you would have asked me in 2017 when Aquaman came out, I was huge. I was a huge DC fan. I was like all pumped for, but a lot has happened in the last 6 years since then. And with Aquaman 2 specifically, I mean, there's the whole Amber Turd thing I won't even get into, but just let alone the fact that the release date keeps getting moved, and then now knowing that it's probably not connected to James Gunn's new universe, it's going to suffer the same problem, I think, as Shazam. And I think the only reason The Flash isn't going to run into that problem is just because it's The Flash. It's got Michael Keaton's Batman and everything, which apparently this one might also, but that might also have Ben Affleck. It's so confusing. There's so much just junk around it that I'm just I just don't care, man. Yeah. Even with the trailer or featurette that we got, I mean, that was kind of cool, but at the same time, man, I'm just maybe I do care that it's 5 days earlier so I can watch it and get it out of the way.
They even did that HBO Max Aquaman animated. You remember this?
Yes.
Lost City animated thing? Who the fuck watched that? Who gives a damn?
It's Aquaman.
Yeah, who likes this character or any of these things that much?
I really liked the Aquaman, the first Aquaman.
The best version of Aquaman ever portrayed on screen is Family Guy, right? With the guys.
Just bring her a little closer to the water.
Right?
Yeah.
You better not. Throws a starfish. He's coming up there. Right, yeah.
Well, you deserve it.
right. But anyways, you guys are hearing this. You guys are probably bigger fans of Aquaman and DC than I am, and I don't want to shit on the things you guys love, and that's great. And maybe you guys are excited that you get to see it 5 days before, and you don't have to waste your Christmas day going out to see this movie that you love. So definitely let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. All right. With that down, we're going to jump into our fourth main topic today. And our fourth main topic today is this. So we just went over a little while ago and did the Blue Beetle trailer. And, obviously we really enjoyed it. But what I want to take a look at now is something that I am very excited about. In fact, we were talking about this over lunch as well, on the topic of Super Mario, how it's more directed towards kids and family. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was as well, but it was something that I could enjoy as an adult as well, alone with the family, without being
that
single,
was a movie that I did
having
go
a girlfriend.
with a girlfriend. Yeah.
Any of those things work with this movie. That's how good it is. So I've been super, super excited. So we got this first trailer for Into the Spider-Verse 2 that was kind of like, hey, we have this new movie coming out that's around these same characters. And there wasn't really a lot to go on. But now we have this new trailer. I want to check it out. And honestly, I'm super excited to see it because, like I said, it's just one of those movies. Honestly, it's the best Spider-Man movie ever made. Am I wrong, Lucas?
I'd be hard-pressed to disagree with you for sure.
I mean, it really just is, to me, the best Spider-Man movie ever made. I really think it is. And, I recently went back and rewatched it with my daughter. And, God, she loved it so much. And I love that she loved it. And, yeah, I know that we're going to go out and we're going to see this movie and we're going to have a blast. And I'm excited to check out this second trailer for it. So let's do it now.
Oh, God. What's
Wanna get
up?
out of here? Oh, when?
What's up,
Oh,
Danger?
wait a minute. There's an elite crew with all the best spider people in it? Who's the new guy? This is unbelievable. This is the lobby.
Miguel O'Hara.
The whole thing was...
There he is.
What's a guy got to do to join this spider team?
You can never be part of this.
Don't even get me started on Doctor Strange and the little nerd back on Earth 1999-99.
Come on, go easy on the kid. He had a terrible teacher.
Peter!
Miles!
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Take it from here.
Oh.
Miles, being Spider-Man is a sacrifice. You have a choice between saving one person and saving every world.
Send me home.
I can't do that.
I can do both! Spider-Man always...
Not always.
What about Uncle Ben?
If not for Uncle Ben, most of us wouldn't be here.
Facts.
You can't run forever, kid.
I can't lose one more friend.
Miguel, this isn't what we talked about.
You knew?
You have no idea what you're doing.
Everyone keeps telling me how my story is supposed to go. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
God, I love Miles Morales, man. Yo.
Let me guess. He died?
Oh my
awesome.
goodness. Yeah, there we go. Now that's a great trailer for this freaking film. And again, I'm really excited, man. I can't wait to see this movie. Like, there's so many Spider-Man to me that are iconic to my existence that I feel like are going to be addressed in this, that I feel like are iconic to a lot of, people my age. You have your 90s PlayStation 1, PS1 Spider-Man.
yeah.
You have your 90s animated Spider-Man from the Spider-Man TV show that crosses over with the X-Men. You have the PS4 Spider-Man,
And
right?
Miles Morales
And Miles
Spider-Man,
Morales that
yeah.
are very, iconic now. I mean,
Acclaimed,
the,
too, yeah.
right, one of the greatest video games ever made. Yeah, and then you got this Oscar Isaacs, Ultimate 2099. Yeah, this looks awesome, man. Watching going back watching Into the Spider-Verse again, I forgot how much there is in the end of that, right? We cut to like him, Oscar Isaac's, I forget the character's name now. But we cut to him, Spider-Man 2099, and he's like, searching and doing these things, and like there's a whole scene with him at the end, right? With the pointing thing, and like I totally forgot about all of that, to be honest with you. And for some reason thought that was like part of this movie. I don't know. It's just been so long. I mean, how long ago was that? It's
2018.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been like 5 years. So yeah, super cool trailer. What? You. Lucas, what are your thoughts, man?
Yeah, dude, this is awesome. I mean, God, there's so much in it. Like, even in the scenes, especially towards the end, you can see it in the background. It's just like flipping. They're flipping through universes, but it's so well
like
done.
Chasing
because it's
Miles,
right? But because it's animated, it's so easy for them to do it. And
the animation style is just as beautiful.
It's like a comic book right out of the
yeah.
I'd like the little No Way Home reference.
Shout out
there.
to Seth Rogen and the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for taking on a similar kind of likeness. Honestly, I think it's a little cooler. Like, it looks more hand drawn to me. The Seth Rogen Ninja Turtles one definitely looks more hand drawn. But go ahead.
Anyway, I like the nice little No Way Home reference there with Doctor Strange, with the nerd and Doctor Strange from Earth 99. Which is interesting because, in ours, it's still 616. And I'm really curious to see how that continues to cross over there. That's awesome.
I still think this ends, this whole saga ends with that particular Miles Morales crossing over into live action.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have much to say other than that. This looks really awesome, dude. And like the voice cast again is gonna just kill it. Oscar Isaacs, you can already hear it. Dude, I love that guy. Yeah, he's so good.
He's great. Yeah, and I can't wait to find out what really is afoot, right?
Right. Who's really behind it?
Well, yeah, and why isn't he being accepted? And why is Oscar Isaacs kind of chasing or hunting him down? All these things. I was kind of hoping to get a little bit more, but now I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of glad that I'm not getting more. I want to go in not really knowing what's going on. And this, it just looks good, man. It looks so good. It's also, as I said about Mario, so colorful, bright, vibrant, beautiful. Like, this is all those things. In fact, when we watched it this time, Lucas, it was at home on my giant ass, beautiful 4K screen. It almost had this like shimmering. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this, like sparkle to a lot of scenes that I don't think you quite notice on the silver screen, but at home on your 4K TV, you really get a lot of that splashy, vibrant, and the soundtrack. Listen to me when I tell you that Sunflower is one of the greatest songs ever made for a movie, ever, in the history of ever. And I
shout out Post Malone.
Shout out Post, man. I'll see you Saturday. But but seriously, like it just every time I hear it, it touches me. Like immediately, I'm like, like I just can't help but to immediately get into it. And the movie begins with that, right? And it sets the tone. Like, he also like uses it, right? Like, remember towards the end, he needs to go invisible. He's like, go to your happy place, go to your happy place. Even though stay, I keep on J. Even a bad, right? Because that's what makes him happy. The song is so great. It's so integral to the movie, and I cannot wait to see what that is this time around. Hopefully, it's something similar. A lot of people love that movie, Baby Driver. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it does something that way too, right? It tells a story with music. Now, it does multiple different songs, but in Spider-Man, it uses this Sunflower song a lot in that first movie, and hopefully it's Post Malone again. Hopefully it's more beautiful music like that, because like I said, I really enjoy the song, and it really makes me love the movie even more. So I can't wait to see this. Really happy with the trailer. Have you guys had a chance to check out this trailer? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. All right, with that down, we're going to jump into our fifth and final main topic today. And our fifth and final main topic today is this. So, I me, Keaton Toothman, am all caught up on Mandalorian Season 3. I'm proud to say that I have seen every episode on the day, on the morning that it has released. And I'm proud to say that it is good, and not just good, but equally as good as the rest of the Mandalorian that I have ever seen. I've had some really great moments in the past couple of episodes. I can't remember which one, but the one directed by Carl Weathers was it was just very good. It's all been great. Lately, we've been delving a lot more into Bo-Katan and the Darksaber and taking back Mandalore and all that, and I love it. I'm happy with it. But it did. It was like 3 years, right? Like 2 years, 3 years since we've had Mandalorian Season 2. They gave us the book of
like
Shitty Fett, and it was Shitty Fett, and we didn't want it. We didn't like it. The greatest parts about it were the Mandalorian episodes. They slipped into Shitty Fett, and now we got Mando, but we have the Shitty Fett taste in our mouths, right? And it's been so long since we had Mando. And the numbers are out, man, and they're staggering. Like, people are not watching this show. Mandalorian has, like, gone from not only, look. I don't want to just talk about the statistics and the facts that people aren't watching this show as much. What I want to talk about the most is the fact that this show used to be part of the zeitgeist, bro. Like, it was commonplace.
Like Game of Thrones.
Yes, it was commonplace to hear Mandalorian be talked about at any time that it was going on, or even sometimes before or after. And now, like, it's not commonplace to hear. Like, I mean, every time one of my friends comes over, I mean, Lucas, you can attest to it. You're one of them. I say, you caught up on Mando yet? And your response is?
No, not yet.
And that's not just you, bro.
I know.
That's everyone's response. And so what I'm saying is not only are not people watching it, but it has lost that kind of, integral under the skin part of the zeitgeist, like I said, kind of thing that it had going for it, right? And I think that was so important. Remember Baby Yoda?
Yeah.
Remember how fucking important Baby Yoda was to everyone. Women, children, men, grown men. Everyone loved Baby Yoda. And now no one gives a damn about, I don't hear nothing about that shit anymore. Like, you used to, people wanted Baby Yoda waffles, man. Like, they wanted Baby Yoda condoms. They want Baby Yoda every goddamn thing. And now, again, I don't hear nothing. Honestly, I just want to say that as a fan of this show, it sucks, because I've said it numerous times before. Hate me for it if you want to, but in my personal opinion, the greatest thing Star Wars ever made is Mandalorian. It really is. It really is. And to think that now we're probably going to start getting out of whatever that is, because of these delays that it took, and because they decided to roll with Boba Fett and all of this shit, man, I don't know. I'm worried about Mando, dude, because at the end of the day, I got to be honest with you, not only is it the best Star Wars thing to me, man, I have after having some time to think about it, I'm just going to have to say it. The Mandalorian, Din Djarin, is my favorite Star Wars character, period. I like him more than Anakin and Luke and Yoda and, God forbid, Mace Windu. But I love this character, man. I love seeing that armor. I want the helmet. I've been thinking about getting the helmet. I got the baby. I got the child. I got Grogu. He's up there. But I want the helmet because I love that helmet. I love that armor is so significant than everyone else's. It stands out. He has full Beskar armor. No other Mandalorians have the kind of armor that he has. He's a unique character. He's very true to his religion or his culture, whatever you want to call it. This is the way I have spoken. I love all of those damn things, man. I love this show. And it really hurts to think that, like I said, that we may be moving away from the Mandalorian because people aren't watching it. And I think that goes to the fact that, people, A, had a bad taste left in their mouth from Book of Boba Fett, and B, it's just been too long. I kept saying that as it was coming closer, Lucas. I kept saying, like, do we even care now? And it kind of felt like even me, I didn't care. I didn't care. I'm going to be real. I didn't give a damn about that shit. And then I watched the first goddamn episode and thought, what the shit was I thinking? It's so goddamn good. I cannot believe that it's still as good as it is. And it's a fucking a disaster, terrible thing to think that the people like you, Lucas, and other people we know that love this show are not watching it, and to no fault of their own, but to the fault of the people that, again, have left a bad taste in their mouth and made them wait 3 years to get their something they love, which is something you can't do, especially in that TV show format. Think about literal TV shows. They're season to season, right? You'll have one in the spring and one in the fall. Like, you'll get them twice a year sometimes. And with this, we get 1 in 3 years. It's just not acceptable. And I don't blame people for not watching it. I don't, because I was on that ship. And I was fully engaged in the idea that, man, I just don't give a damn anymore. Until I started watching it. And like I said, it's just so great. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out Mandalorian Season 3, go check it out before this damn show ends up off the air because nobody wants to watch it. Lucas, what are your thoughts? I labeled this topic, What Happened to Mando? So you hear my opinions. You hear my thoughts on what it is. What is your opinion? Why aren't people watching this show?
I mean, I'll speak personally because, like you said, I haven't seen it yet. I mean, I kind of, like, I didn't watch the first season when it came out. I didn't watch it until, like the pandemic really started. And then that was right around the same time that the second season was coming out. And even then, like, I watched all the way through the first season before the second season came out. And then once the second season came out, man, I pretty much waited until, like, the last 2 episodes. Like, I had other stuff going on, but I will tell you for sure with season 3, the reason I haven't gotten into it yet is because I've already waited so long that I don't even want to have to wait another week for another episode. You know what I mean? At this point, I'm waiting for, because the last episode's in like a week or something, right? It's like the 15th or something.
It's at like 6, so there's only like 2 left.
Yeah. So, I mean, at this point, I might watch the entire season leading up to the final episode so I can, watch the final episode. But, man, I don't know. I mean, part of it, obviously, the 3-year gap was the pandemic, but I think you're very right about the Boba Fett leaving a bad taste in people's mouth. I mean, the time, like, I don't know. It also, like, I don't feel like I remember seeing too much, like, advertising or anything, like, leading up to it. I feel like, and you're right, like, I remember even when the very first episode of this show came out, I remember seeing stuff on, like, I was pretty hyped to watch it. Obviously, I didn't watch it for a while, but I remember going on Twitter and seeing, like, leaked photos of, or, people had posted photos of the child that you get at the end of the episode, and I was just like, oh my God, this is awesome. And people were blowing up Twitter about it. And I remember even during season 2, I'd go on there, whatever night it came out, and The Mandalorian and Grogu or Baby Yoda was trending. I mean, like, they had like 3 or 4 of them. And I know you can't control that much of, advertising, because whatever's trending is whatever's trending, obviously. But I don't know. It just feels like there was not as much, like, push to watch the show. Maybe they kind of just banked on the fact that everybody did love it and ignored the fact that they made us wait 3.5 years for it or whatever.
Right. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's the case, but I mean, either way, like I said, I mean, it's sad. It's a sad state of affairs because, I mean, you think about Star Wars in general. I mean, they're in a terrible
they're not
state of affairs currently,
I mean, The Mandalorian is like the only thing
their,
they have going
for them. It's their staple,
them.
It's their one thing that we know.
But
that,
we still got the Mando.
Yeah, I mean, we still do for now, and that's what I'm saying is, if we don't get to patronizing this show pretty quick, guys, then we may be without The Mandalorian as well. And like I said, man, if you haven't had a chance to check out season 3, do check it out. Like I said, it's just as good, man. It's just as good as season 2. Go check it out, man. Go check out Mandalorian. It makes me sad. I'm sad. I'm so sad. I don't want this show to go away. I love this show. It's a great show. I love Din Djarin. I feel like he's a part of my life. I couldn't do life without seeing what Din Djarin is doing out there in the world and what's gonna happen to Grogu. We got to see him grow up. You know, it's kind of like you know, what's that movie with Jim Carrey?
What?
Where he's like in a show. Truman Show.
Truman Show.
Yeah, it's kind of like Truman Show with Baby Yoda now, right? I want to see teenage Baby Yoda, Grogu,
Right.
Older Grogu, ancient Grogu. I need all those versions of Grogu. So yeah, I can't wait to see more Mandalorian. A couple episodes left, and I'm excited for the finale. So, guys, if you guys had a chance to check out Mandalorian, what are your thoughts? What do you think's happened to Mando? Maybe it's just not as good to you guys. Man, I don't know what it is, but definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. All right, with that down, we are all out of main topics today, and we are going to quickly run our ad for today's sponsor of the Screen Talk Live YouTube channel, VFly. We want to take a second to thank one of the sponsors of the show, VFly. VFly is a company backed by Google and Google Ads. They use a trusted system to put your YouTube content in front of the right eyes, gaining your videos more views, likes, comments, and subscribers. And this is no BS bot stuff or fake views like all those other sites are going to give you. This company is backed by Google and has delivered on billions of views to date. I've been using VFly now for a while, and I have just been stunned by the great results. Go visit VFly now with the link in the description, and thank you to VFly for being a sponsor of the Screen Talk Live YouTube channel. Thank you to the guys over at VFly for sponsoring the Screen Talk Live YouTube channel. We appreciate it so much. Guys, I am going out tomorrow to see Owen Wilson's Bob Ross movie, Paint. And I got to tell you, I'm pretty freaking excited for it. Pretty stoked. Can't wait to see Paint. Loved Bob Ross growing up. One of the greatest voices in the history of time. Little trees. Just little trees. Owen Wilson. God, come on. This is crazy. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. You know, look for an out of theater review. I'll definitely have one up quickly. I've been doing a lot of those lately, and I plan on keeping to do so. Let's see, what else? What else can I think of that we need to talk about? I will be going to UFC here next weekend to see Max Holloway fight. So pretty excited about that. And, you know, maybe I'll try to run in there and act like I'm press or something. storm the cage after the fight. Max, it's me with Screen Talk Live. Yeah, right. He just sleeps me. Sleep Talk Live. Right. But yeah, man. It's cool to be back in here and doing this. You know, like I said, we really got to figure something out to get back onto a track of some sort of, you know, consistent schedule. But, you know, it helps a lot when Russians aren't hijacking our channel and raising money for the Ukraine war. Right. Yeah. If you see this and you know Elon Musk or you have a way to get, just keep adding him until he sees this, because they raised like, you know, $5 million and some dollars on our channel through SpaceX, and yeah, we'll never see any of that, and neither will you, Elon. So I guess there's nothing you can do for me, but I was hoping that you'd see this and you'd be so rich that you'd just be like, you know what? I'll pay. Here, yeah, right? Yeah, right? Right, yeah. It's like, here's a Tesla, bro. Sorry that happened to you. Damn Russians.
Yeah, make it 2 Teslas. I need 2 Teslas.
But yeah, he didn't respond to my tweets as expected. But who did respond to my tweets was at YouTube, who now follows us officially on Twitter. And also at YouTube, like there's like another like creators or whatever, you know. And but yeah, I was able to DM with them and get in contact with them, and they were very helpful people, very kind people. They did ask me for a lot of things that I had to provide that took me a lot of time to do because I just didn't even know what those things were, how to provide them. But thankfully, I was able to do so with, again, the help from my buddy of the channel, Nathan Smith, and buddy of YouTube, The Beard Too. Look it up, especially if you got a beard like me and you want to know how to keep it all beardy. Yeah, I don't think he deals with sideburns as much, but you can, throw a comment at him. He's a cool dude. Maybe he'll try to coach you through it. His advice is probably going to be shave him off and grow out a beard like a man, but it is what it is. So yeah, like I said, it's been fun to get back in here. I can't wait to go see Paint tomorrow. Lucas, maybe if you can join me, that'd be cool. But if not, I feel like there was like something else coming out this week. I guess it was Mario, right? Yeah. I don't know. There's just so many. It is, we are hitting like a little streak of like, blockbuster, like good movies coming out, especially here soon, right? Like, yeah, then it rolls in. Like, it'll just start rolling into a bunch of shit. Right, yeah, we get that summer blockbuster kind of fever going on. So, yeah, super excited. I do also have a ticket to the AMC, a free guest admission pass that I will give away to anyone that wants to chat into the comment section right now. Anyone besides you, Lucas. What a loser. Hi, that's it. But yeah, I do have a couple of these actually that have been given to me by the AMC that I'm going to give away here on the channel. So I'm going to start. I'm going to start at the end of the show giving away one of these tickets to a random person who has chatted or super chatted or anything like that. Obviously today nobody has, and we did have 3, 4, 5 viewers at one point, but they're not in here to hear about the AMC movie ticket pass right now. So sucks to suck. That's right. It'll go to someone else tomorrow or another day. So, but yeah, like I said, been a lot of fun. Go check out all the new stuff on the channel, all the new reviews I have out, and we'll be back here hopefully tomorrow, hopefully sometime soon, hopefully every single day. I don't know. But I have been joined today by my friend, colleague, and co-host that knows almost nothing. And that is Lucas Vardy. Lucas, where can people find you at, buddy?
Instagram, Twitter, at Lucas_Varney. Tweeting SpaceX, probably. Newport Grill. I do have a new drink that I just made. I know nobody's here, but it's on the menu. Happy hours, 3 to 6 or whatever. So come check it out.
Okay, all right. We will definitely get down there and check out the cocktail. But yeah, like I said, a lot of fun. Glad to be back in here, and we will check out tomorrow. Stay tuned for the review for Paint, for Owen Wilson's Paint. I'm super excited. I'm gonna try to go to Third Planet, get one of them Bob Ross button-down shirts or something. maybe the fro, or something. I don't know, but yeah, guys, thanks for being here today. I appreciate all you guys' support and all of that stuff. And, we'll be back here, like I said, as much as we can, as soon as we can, giving you all the movie news and all the movie reviews that we can. So thank you guys for all being here, and we will see you guys later.